Okay, this next video that I'm gonna share is what happens when you're doing chores in the barn with the chickens and your 6-year-old decides to take your phone. It's pretty cute. Show them the chickens.
So these are like the things that we have trapped in the barn, and if you get close enough, you can see that some is roosting on the pies that they roost on, and right there is a fiddle that's the next phone dodge. But if you see, there's a brick close to where the kittens is eating to keep it open so the kittens won't, so it won't doubt them. And right there is where the feeder is hanging.
Well, one of them. We've been using this dog food feeder a whole lot more than we've been using that one now.
Yeah, so there's that one and that one. And right there is the nesting boxes. There's 4 of them. And there's an egg right there. And if you see, the water bowl is pretty dirty, but it is the water. We don't use that one much.
We need to put more water. We need to get them more water.
Yeah, and that, I'm not sure what that is, but this is the place where it is. That one isn't part of it. That isn't part of it, but these, see, all of those are the kittens. That blue thing in the background is, that right there is a blue goat, and so you see that there's a door there to keep the kittens in, and it's a screen door. See, there's a screen, and there's fencing to keep the kittens in. There's some stuff in the wood, but we didn't put wood on it. This is in a barn, and so if you see, there's a turkey in here, which I'm not sure where it is. Okay, so it's right over there.
The turkey that thinks it's a chicken.
It's a turkey that thinks it's a kitten. And that. And this is Chewbacca. I'm pretty sure it's Chewbacca.
No, that's not Chewbacca. That's just one of the black hens.
That's a black
Chewbacca is
hen.
right back there.
Chewbacca is right there. That is a rooster with a black kitten right there. That I almost thought to touch it with the phone. But so it looks like right there that there was some hay in it and some grass, but it was pretty clean because I have swept it, and there was bits to put that on, and that's one of my kittens. And I wanted to name it Brown. I wanted to name one of them, but it's a Brownie.
I don't remember what you wanted to name them.
And there's a board. I'm not sure why it's there, but
A board?
yeah, right there, Mama.
That was part of the old frame that the last people had up for a chicken coop. We made it bigger.
And so that's that then goes to the feeder.
When we moved in, the chicken coop that they had set up in the barn started here and it went to the wall. But we decided we wanted to double the space for our chickens. So we did. The chickens really want to go back outside, but they have not yet accepted that this is home. So we are keeping them penned up while we get a fence up outside. And hopefully then they will acknowledge that this is home and not continue flying over like they did the last fence. We also need to trim their wings. But one problem with trimming their wings is they do eventually molt and get their wings back. And then you have to either trim them again or hope that they are sufficiently trained. Chickens are never sufficiently trained. But they are sufficiently fun.
And so here, we added onto this bite.
I'm going to go get the water.
And so there's boards because we built this bite because it wouldn't be the whole blind. And some of the kittens have been trying to get out through the door, and there's a lock on the door, but it isn't right there. That right there just goes through. And so there's no lights. I'm thinking there was old lights in here, but they don't work. And there's some cobwebs, but that's all. And so there's a kitten that's laying. I'm pretty sure it's laying, and they have sometimes laid in that tunnel, but today they haven't. And so there's that stuff. I think that should move, but I think it moves. So this is a baby tit that Dad put on his wood fence. And
What will it grow into?
it would grow into a big into a torty, not for a little boy.